You have given yourselves to each other with beautiful, sincere vows and the exchange of wedding rings in front of all who are assembled here. By the power vested in me by my internet diploma, it is with great joy that I pronounce you husband and wife, mężem I żoną, Kuba and Allison.
Some of you may not know Allie that well, so I thought I'd share a couple key facts about her. Number one, she loves books, classic films, and cat videos. She is incredibly creative and talented, but you'll never hear her talking about her accomplishments because she's also very humble. Allie's the kind of friend you can cry and laugh and explore with. She's the kind of friend that any girl would be lucky to have. And number three, several years ago, she was swept off her feet by this guy named Kuba.
Kuba's generosity is unmatched. He will offer to help with anything and anyone, whether it's showing my dad how to read news in Polish, which raises his blood pressure, or taking our grandma to the doctor.
Poor Kuba, I left him with so much to do. I'm really hoping that the guys stepped up and helped him load everything into the car because he had to bring all the alcohol.
Because I think I got all the beers, the vodka, the whiskey, champagne.
All the decorations, pretty much.
And I think there's just extra stuff up there. You might need to ask Allie some of the stuff.
I've known Kuba since we were around 5-7 years old. We were primarily Polish speakers at first, so we all spoke Polish to each other because that was our main language.
Dziękuję, że przyjechaliście?
Yeah.
Are you Polish?
No, but Kuba is, and his family is. So that's why I'm practicing a couple of phrases for the thank you speech.
Let me pull up the actual words
Okay.
so I know what you're reading.
Okay, sounds good. Ze względu na twoje poczucie?
Ze względu. Glenn.
Okay. This is good here.
Yeah,
Względu.
it's a Glenn. Yep. Because that's the...
We don't need to know the reasons today. Just the correct one.
Okay.
I'm hoping I get points for effort.
Yeah, well, I think you'll get more than points, yeah.
Awesome.
You get a husband. After a series of some questionable girlfriends, I'm so happy that Kuba eventually found Allie. We were so happy that even though it took 7 years, and many of those years living in sin, Kuba finally proposed. It took only 2.5 more years for them to finally get married. And let's hope we don't have to wait that much longer for the children.
If you're curious how these two met, I've got all the answers because I'm Cupid. Allie and Kuba met for the first time in the fall of our sophomore year of college. Allie and I needed a ride home. Kuba was heading that way, so I asked him to give us a ride. They got to know each other a little better over the course of the next year in group settings, and by our junior year in college, it was very obvious there were sparks between them, especially when Kuba split his deep-fried candy bar with Allie at the state fair. Afterward, each of them might have mentioned something to me about how cute the other was. Kuba and Allie's relationship really took off just before the fall semester started, when a group of us went to the Boundary Waters. By the end of the trip, Allie and Kuba were a couple, and the rest is history.
So off to college you went, and you were introduced to Kuba by Agnes, and you brought him home to meet us. We were sitting at the table and finished eating, and Kuba asked if he could help with anything, and Joe said, "Would you mind taking out the garbage?" Kuba got up, he took out the garbage, and Joe smiled at me, and a year later, Kuba brought his parents to our home to meet us. At that time, your dad was already paralyzed and was so excited to meet them.
Allie compliments Kuba in so many ways, and not only in their business side, where Allie occupies herself mostly with video and Kuba with photos, but Allie, I think, calms Kuba and is a wonderful complement to his assertiveness and his drive, and together they make such a wonderful team.
I have to say, man, you couldn't have found a better partner to support and love you. Allie, you are his missing piece, and your kind cheerfulness brightens up the room, and it's utterly amazing how you guys share the same vibes and passions. Just incredible.
Science already confirmed what we all know deep down inside. Being kind to each other is the most important thing. Being kind on such a beautiful day is easy. And in these moments, it's important to be happy as well, sharing the joy in each other's work and successes, turning towards each other and showering each other with joy and attention at the littlest of each other's wins. But kindness is much harder on days when we're tired, when we're not feeling well, when not everything is awesome, when our partner does something that we find real annoying. You've got to remember to be actively kind, to respond in a way that strengthens and rededicates your relationship to each other. The couple have asked that we take a moment to honor the memory of those loved ones who are here in spirit. Those that, while no longer with us physically, are carried in our hearts.
Before you were born, your dad was afraid he wouldn't know how to love you. However, it was love at first sight, and he often said it was one of the greatest joys of his life. He read to you every night, he played hobo on the train with you, he helped you with your homework, and he guided you with your college courses, and he even talked to you about doing what you would love to do so that you would be happy. He told you that you may have to do something else to pay the bills, but always find what you love to do. And I believe he would say, you found that, and even found a best friend to do it with.
Kuba, I choose you to be my husband, my partner in life. I promise to communicate, to always leave a note. I promise to talk with you about the real and the meaningful, but also enjoy the mundane and the ordinary. My favorite part of every day is when we talk about your day, and I get to hear it from your perspective, even if we spent the entire day together.
All right. So beautiful.
You make my days better when we are stuck at home working. I love visiting you and kissing you every time I walk past your office. It brings me so much joy that not only do we live together, but also work together. Thank you for your kind heart and patience to my family and your willingness to embrace my heritage.
I want to thank you for being my rock always. When my dad was sick, you made good days precious and the bad days better. Even though we were so busy and didn't get to see each other much, I always knew I had your supported love. I'm so excited to marry you today and call you my husband and start butchering my own last name. You're my baby dinosaur and my warm blanket and the best cat co-parent. I promise I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna run around and desert you. I'm never gonna make you cry. I'm never gonna say goodbye. I'm never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. I promise to travel to the edge with you, to seek a life that is thrilling, and to cherish the excitement of the unknown and adventures both near and far. And I promise to forever be with you, forever love you, and forever dream with you.
I promise to grow old with you, to feed you and clothe you, to silly dance when you need a laugh, and to hold you when you need a hug. I will try to make your joys more joyful, your struggles more bearable, and your passing moments more memorable. I promise you plenty of pity laughs that turn into real laughs, plenty of tolerably edible meals, and a lifetime of snuggles. I promise to love you till the end.
I now present to you Mr. and Mrs. Kuba and Allison Kreszkiewicz.
So one thing I do know is that Joe would say how blessed he was to have you in his life as I am today. So Kuba, this is very simply to continue with you and your family with mine. Today is just a formality, as you have always felt like family since the day you took the garbage out.
The way that you look at each other, care for each other, and talk about each other is so beautiful. I think the world of you both, and I couldn't imagine a better partner for either of you.
Kuba, Ali, I'm so proud of you guys getting to where you are, and it is an honor to help you kick off what is going to be an awesome marriage.
I hear couples say all the time how this is the best day of their lives, and don't really understand it sitting where you guys are, but literally everyone that you love comes up to you and hugs you and tells you congratulations and they love you, and do that 157 times and see if you're not in a fantastic mood. So thank you guys all for being here and making this such a special day for us. We appreciate it so much. Thank you. We love you all. When we practice Polish, you ask me simple questions like, how are you? And what color is that car? And all the time, dlaczego mnie kochasz? Why do you love me? And because I have the vocabulary of a little kid in Polish, I usually answer, bo masz nos. Because you have a nose. But for today, I learned some new words. Ze względu na twoje poczucie humoru, twoją cierpliwość, twoją hojność i twoje serce. Dlatego cię kocham dzisiaj i przez resztę mojego życia.